Don't try to make nice, Manny. It's too late.
Obviously, if you do this before the strip search, the dialogue is all different.
What?
Okay.
But she still turns
you're
it
saying
down.
there's a chance?
Nice, Manny.
Yeah, very slim chance.
What?
Yes.
don't know.
Unfortunately, it'll
Guess.
involve
Unattended?
Manny like getting over himself and accepting that he
Oh my
fucked it up with
God.
Meche
Give me
to actually
that.
do it.
It's a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh no, it's a bombs time.
Boom.
Ha ha! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by security officer Carter.
Yahoo!
Wow.
Well
It was
done, you.
completely destroyed by
Thank
our
you,
own
thank you,
detonator,
thank you.
so I can't
Oh,
tell
you're talking
what
the car,
kind of
sorry.
bomb it was.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's something.
A key. I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Okay.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal
Oh
detector.
wow, she's so bitter. Yeah, metal detector. So yes, that key is for the lighthouse that we haven't got to yet, but it is the only place locked on the map essentially.
Okay.
What was Nick doing with this key?
And the question is, what? And as I said, like, what does Nick want with that key? So let's go and find it. Let's go and find the lighthouse and see what's going on up there. But to fill in what's going on as well, again, because it's been a while since we've actually seen it ourselves. But we know that Nick is basically involved with Olivia,
I know that
which
statue's
is
supposed to mean something about justice,
which is
but I don't know.
Maximo's girlfriend, wife, whichever, fiance.
Yeah.
So we know that is an issue, and that is a problem. And if Maximo finds out about that, then it's going to be a very bad time for Nick and Olivia. The thing is, well, we also have evidence of it. Lola, who is took a picture of it, is going to basically like hold it as blackmail against Nick. So we haven't seen Lola since, and Olivia, who runs the Blue Casket, is fucking c'est la vie about it, So yeah, it's gonna be interesting times here.
This is
Oh,
like,
God. Let me see it.
this is like an episode of EastEnders.
Oh,
It is quite
Rush
gone into quite
jobs.
telenovela territory here. All we need now is like a mustachioed villain to appear at the end to shoot the main character.
First on the waiting list, as it were.
And then of course,
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
and then of course, then the main character is off for 3 episodes, comes back at the fort with his own gun, shoots the mustachioed villain, and saves the girl from a loveless marriage.
I'd watch that.
I will get right in the screenplay right away. I will call it Grimmer Fandango.
Get these doors open.
Although, in fairness, it kind of upsets me that they never did a sequel to this game and didn't call it that. And then if they did like a third game in the trilogy, they could call it Grimmest Fandango, and then that's actually the end. I just feel like it's a wasted opportunity,
That lighthouse.
Yes, that's the lighthouse there. Now, again, the tricky part is that it's trying to find it on the map because this is the end of this point here is where the tattoo parlor is. So we do have business here, but we can. I don't think we're doing this yet. I don't think so. I think we're gonna wait until we have the lighthouse done first. As you can see, that's Naranya there getting his tattoo because obviously he has to look his best before he jumps on the ship. Get a nice varnish done.
Yeah, like, you can't get a lighthouse tattoo without having been to a lighthouse.
It's a fair point. Yeah, like it feels like it's kind of false advertisement in a way.
Yeah, or a picture of a lighthouse with the word Wanderlust.
That's oddly specific. But fair point, well made. Yeah. That's fine. I don't believe. But yeah, this is where the lighthouse actually is. Where the bees are. So
Okay.
you can't see it from this angle.
Oh,
but
you're
the
meant to walk
previous
towards the
screen.
camera.
Yes, exactly. And there's the lighthouse there, and you can hear is eerie music playing. Ooh. What could possibly happen here?
It's locked.
It's a ghost!
Oh, jeez! So into the lighthouse we go. Cutscene.
Oh,
Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola,
oh, shit.
did Nick do this to you?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
He wanted that picture real bad, but he's
Oh,
never
no!
quite did that
She is
thing.
sprouted.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you
I even
once.
had a thing for
But
you.
you were so
Even,
hung
just
up on
once.
that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance?
No. The answer is no.
You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
And dead.
Lola!
Oh. Good job we found that key just when that happened.
Isn't it just convenient timing? And look,
Oh.
a clue.
Oh, Lola.
A clue.
Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And
Tongue?
it says number 22,
Yes.
lengua.
Lengua.
Yes. So, that is a clue. And we will pull on a thread now shortly, I think. So yeah. So again, this is all part of the Nick storyline to try and get him to blackmail him into representing the CBs. So we'll pull on that thread later. However, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're now going to solve the Naranja situation next. Or perhaps we're going to be doing the two in parallel.
Hey,
I
there's
can't
a
remember.
picture of a tongue.
But basically, yeah, it's as is often the case. Like once you start following one thread, it all seems to work. But you do need to kind of like solve a few things on the way, you know. So. And another kind of weird kind of point of it is that, like, you know, like Lola has clearly been killed. We don't tell anyone about it. We just move on.
Yeah, just like no one has to know that, you know exactly who killed her
Yes.
and for why, but
Yeah.
you must continue with the quest.
We must press on with our importance.
And I can't carry it with my bare hands.
So, some sweet, delicious sink water, that we know is being used to basically serve the customers in the blue casket.
Yeah.
So basically, this is the equivalent of
I don't wanna squirt all that
a
hookah.
beer of a pint in Wembley with their big
Oh,
fucking bath of beer.
yeah.
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
That's
Oh dear. Yep.
that is unpleasant. She is unpleasant. Like I know stealing our poetry was bad, but she just gives me the ick. Like
Yeah,
in
that's
a
fair.
very significant degree. So now we have a use of the turkey baster to transport some very important hookah water.
And where are we bringing this now?
Well, you remember Naranja was in the tattoo parlor and he was serving
Yeah.
some drink.
Ah, okay.
So you remember you had the idea of trying to either take away his bottle or spiking it.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing.
Evening,
No.
Lupe.
If you remember our conversations with Oddish here,
Manny.
Yes.
you'll
Hey,
kn-
she's got
Okay,
full legs.
back to work.
Again.
yay!
Hey.
Well, we think she has legs.
Looks like
Oh,
Lupe's
no.
not my employees.
Now, so you remember she has now a card system to for her coat retrieval setup.
Yes.
So it turns out what we have here from Lola is one of her cards.
Oh, of course. Okay, yeah,
This is
the
a call from my
random
new coat check
ticket system makes sense
You
for the random
don't
ticket.
care.
Yes.
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet. This is.
In fairness, like if we had explored the full dialogue, she would actually explain that like it's set on numbers and verbs and pictures. There's like 3 stages of cataloging.
22. Langua. Ah, here it is. Oh,
Oh.
darn.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay. So what Lola
Okay.
here has done is given us a trail of breadcrumbs to follow to get the incriminating evidence of
There's a little
Nick
slip
and
of
Olivia
paper
together.
in one of the pockets.
Okay, look, so we've got a piece of paper with, I presume, some sort of riddle.
All that this paper says is
Oh,
number
nope,
36.
not
the
a
Rusty
riddle.
Anchor. What is that supposed
Just an
to mean?
address.
All that this paper. What is
Number
that
36,
supposed
the
to mean?
Rusty Anchor. Yes. So that's the clue.
The Rusty Anchor sounds like it's going to be some sort of pirate bar. So I'd
Okay.
head down to the docks if it was me.
That is, do you know what? That's actually not a bad start to proceedings there. So you got the right idea with you think you're in the right ballpark with pirates.
Yarr!
Yar. Again, we're not in a Monkey Island verse here, as much as we'll try.
I mean, that is my go-to.
It is your happy place, and I accept that. However, yeah. So this is going to take us to the tattoo parlor. Conveniently.
Aha! Where we
That-
have to get tattoo number 36, which is a rusty anchor.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
shit!
much, yeah. No, that's that. Essentially, have it, yeah. Now again, I think there's like ways and means to get this to establish this clue. Like I said, like I think there's gonna be dialogue in between or whatever else. But yeah, that's essentially what we're doing here. But we're solving two puzzles at once here.
Yeah.
While we're in this place.
Because we've got a thirsty baker.
Yeah. There he is. So of course we can't. He's gonna be they're both gonna be watching us like a hawk, so we can't spike his drink immediately. So we have to cause a distraction.
Looks like a lettuce crisper. Smells more like a fungus crisper to me.
Delightful.
It's empty.
Uh-oh.
Hey, shut door. You slowed down my grinder. Very painful. Very painful, eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Yeah. Didn't seem to mind that. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go. We'll do that again. And we get the fuck away from there.
And a little bit of splashy.
Yeah, a bit of splashy splashy.
Getting tattooed straight onto the bone. I know I said this the last night, but it does sound painful.
It does, yeah.
Look, you broke it. Now it won't shut.
Yes, because it's Naranja's fault, clearly. Wait for it.
Nemazogia, hold
Oh,
still. What
dead.
are you? Dead? Ugh,
Oh.
Kefra, wake.
Oh!
I don't work
Yeah.
on drunks. Resek Chavargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? What you us gonna know?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Give his at me. To tell you
And we should be clear, he didn't sprout, so he's not dead.
Let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja.
Yeah,
here.
fair. He's just severely,
He's sobered up.
well.
I send him to limbo. Yeah.
Oh, there's some Zed.
You'll make
Okay.
it there by
He's
morning.
alive.
Promise.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Let's see what you got on you. Huh, sailor?
Are you kidding me?
Seaman Anselmo Naranja, ensign 3rd class.
I
Doesn't
gave
look
him
like you'll
the
be showing
idea
up to
in
work
first
in the morning.
place.
No, I stole them. They're mine now.
Fantastic.
I
Yes.
can't change his stripes.
So yeah, so he's told the old man Velasco about Naranja being here.
Hey, Velasco! Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh? Hey, listen to me. You got to take care of yourself.
I was getting curious about where this conversation was going, but it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily loop. It just kind of like goes meh.
I don't think
Now this is the weird thing about this is when you have you have a place that's way too claustrophobic.
Hey,
In that
Velasco!
I am trying to show
Yeah.
the piece of paper to Toto here, but because I wasn't facing them exactly, it basically just triggered.
Sure.
It seemed like we were looking at something else. So it's a very strange thing that happened there, but like it's solely just a case of perspective. Just whatever system they have there that just kind of fell down on that one bit. Again, we should remember that this was 1999 and one of the first times they did a 3D adventure game. So there are teething problems.
Yeah.
And thankfully, the game's story and characters are strong
Sure,
enough to
of
kind
course,
of
I
make you
understand.
grit your teeth and get through it, you know?
Definitely.
It's empty.
That would be my major
hang on a second.
flaw
No,
with the
what are
game
you thinking?
is how
You got
clunky it
guts?
is. You have to be looking at the items, particularly the
hang on a
switch
second.
of perspective
Get away
is
from
so
me. Yeah,
slow
but
to
I wouldn't
update.
exactly call that quality
Um,
time.
But yeah, like you said, the character development of it and
So, what happened after
the
dinner?
work done to the story is very
I
good.
don't think that would shed
Yeah,
any light on things.
don't get me wrong. Like it's one of these ones where like if you're used to this generation of games, like the tank controls with like Resident Evil and so forth, you will kind of adapt to this quicker.
Oh, I
You
don't
know,
believe it.
like Alone in the Dark was one of the first ones, and they were like that was like the controls there were
Kids?
like
Toto
terrible
Santos,
by our
Hugo
standards.
Cava's
Where like
friendly
you hold
scripture
down a
artist.
button to do the full animation of a punch or a
Hey,
kick, you
man.
know. And same with like if you wanted to walk anywhere, you just hold down a button and he just keeps moving, you know. Which again, in a certain respect, with keyboards that were not as big and broad as the ones they were back then, it made sense. But like stuff does move on, you know. You do evolve with the
I don't think
times.
that would shed any light on things.
There
Hang
we
on
go.
a second.
This means anything to you?
Hey!
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name? Sure, it is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you.
So yeah, it was an actual one of his tattoos.
30, Harmin Sedge, Harmin Sketter, Harmin... 36. Here, hey, what is this?
Well, I was like, did it glitch? Did it freeze?
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was here.
It's a little
Sweet
present from
girl,
Lola.
Daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto
Aw.
says
Oh, no.
hello.
Right.
They had a
Hmm?
special relationship. In that both were like, you know, they kind of like had a psychological need for each other. Yeah.
Looks like these cats are almost scruffy.
Oh.
Now, this is perhaps one of the best puzzles in the game.
Okay.
So, she is now giving you a picture of what looks to be a very close cat race.
Yes.
And
Finish.
indeed. So, there's a lot going on here, but essentially the next step is to as I said, like we know that it's going to involve a cat race in some description, right? That's the next
Didn't tell me.
our next port of
Someone
call.
else would.
But in order to get what we want, all right, that's a photo finish that you presumably need to prove that you've won a bet. So that picture there is basically filling in the blanks of what race we need to fill in a betting slip that we currently have with our card printer.
Okie doke.
But this is quite a clever. This is quite the clever puzzle. So you see, oh, actually, yeah, shit. We might as well do this over here. The metal detector still in the sandpit. In case you forget, we need to give Membrio his tools. So we're flipping the metal detector on his head here, using the sight to detect the metal detector.
Ah.
Hmm.
Now you're thinking with portals.
My
Damn
scythe,
straight.
I like to keep it next to him. My scythe. I like to keep it next. Aha!
Okay, so no look there.
Nope.
But what do we have here? Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully it's not that complex. You just have to click the area twice.
A little stinky, but it could be worse.
Yeah, stinky.
Like I said, I think we can deal with Stinky. So now we can give that to the mortician and set up a little trap for us, as it were. Because remember, we got Naranya's dog tags. So between the dog tags, the mortician, and a metal detective, what do you think we're going to do, Birdbog?
Well, we're going to make him beef.
We are. To what purpose, though?
Is it to board the ship?
Well, we are to board the ship. We are trying to create an opening on the ship.
Is he to get him banned from the ship so we take his place?
We are going to fake his death.
So we can take his place.
Exactly.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have.
Because here we have two
visitors.
corpses here. And Membrio basically takes turns tending to both of them.
Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey,
We don't know who
just
these are.
like down.
He's doing a lovely arrangement, though.
He is. He's
No, I think
he's a calling for a florist,
maybe
even though there's not much call for that in the Land of the Dead.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh.
So you see now he's scanning one body and leaving the other, while having his back turned to the other. So essentially,
And we're going to throw the dog tags on it when he's not looking.
exactly. And then it flashes, he sees the identity, and the life moves on from there.
Hey, I had a government
Cool.
job for you.
Okay,
I
so
know
do
how
we?
you
Is a
feel.
particular one? Is it the one on the right?
No, either one can work. You don't have to,
Okay.
doesn't have to be any difference.
Not
And go.
while he's watching.
Click that thing.
You're doing it.
Rotating screen.
Yeah.
Huh.
But no, more man Velasco.
What?
Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the
Oh,
morgue.
no.
A sailor by the name of... Naranja.
What? How? Sprouted? But, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day shore leave without watching his back.
Country's gone to shite altogether.
Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
That's what happens when you get drunk and you
Manny,
leave your dog tags
That's
unattended.
through pure
Yeah.
sadness, I find evidence, and I piece together stories. But none of my stories end well. They
Detective
all
Flower
end
Boy.
here. And the moral of every story is the same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
I mean, someone has to have that as the tattoo.
Just written all the way down the leg.